Hi loves, I am Mary. I'm your sensual alignment coach, and I'm just waking up. I'm in beautiful Cape Cod, oh my goodness. And I wanted to speak to you about disassociation. And the reason I want to speak to you about this is because I have worked through some serious disassociation on my own journey, and I know how important it is and how life-changing it is when you really start to get this and start to see where you might have been doing this in your life, right? So the problem is that when you disassociate, there's really no chance at healing the thing that you're disassociating from, right? Very simply put, if you can't see the spinach in your teeth, it's gonna be hard to get it out, right? And you can have people saying, hey, you have something in your teeth, right? But until you have a mirror, until you can actually see where it is and what it is, it's gonna be hard to get it, right? And impossible, basically impossible when you are in this place of disassociation. Also, really, you can tell a lot of times by being when you're in a place of freeze, right? This is often a very similar thing, right? You're disassociating, you're freezing up, you're typically tensing. And the reason for this is usually shame. It's usually really deep-seated shame, not just like, oh, I got a little embarrassed and like I can get over it. I'm talking like a lifetime of you're wrong, you're bad, you're not pretty enough, you are not smart enough, you're just, not even like good enough, right? This is like the shame and the guilt that can cause you to really disassociate from who you are. And what happens is when you think that you're this bad and wrong person, you can't even see what it is that's going on with you. That's when, the lack of awareness starts to create big problems. And the disassociation just feeds itself, the aloneness, the isolation. And this doesn't always mean that you're not around other people, right? When I say aloneness and isolation, I don't actually mean physically. You could be with people all day long and you can still feel alone and you can still feel isolated. It's about being yourself. It's about being authentically you. And if you think you have something wrong with you, that's going to be really hard to do. And if you're disassociating from that feelings of wrongness and from the actual things that are going on, that's when you have a recipe for disaster. And this is a lot of times why clients come to me, because they're like, I can't do this alone anymore. Like I can't keep spinning out, right? And here's the thing especially with women and like with the women that I coach around disassociation, it's one of those things that most of the women I coach have this problem, by the way. No surprise, right? And it's one of those things that if you get help for this, and I please recommend it, right? But I'm talking about help other than from my help, right? The problem is, and it's good that you're getting help other from my help as well, but the problem is that most people don't understand that this is really a thing around guilt and shame and really about your womanhood and who you are as a woman and as a person. And it's just something that oftentimes clients tell me has been overlooked in their life by other people who have tried to help them and have helped them, right, in other ways, but they haven't really broken through this one thing, because it's much more of a problem around who you are as a sensual, sexual, embodied woman, right? And it might not always feel like this, but this is really what it comes back to, is your worth as a woman, as a person. And that's why a lot of times if you just like go to normal therapy, which is great, please do, but a lot of times this particular thing around the disassociation, around the aloneness, around how you're really feeling inside about you, isn't always going to be healed, right? Because you're just going to be in the story around it. You're just going to, find new ways to disassociate and to hide it and to sneak it, right? And, that works for most other people, like not in my space, because I know you, I am you. This is, you can't do that with me because I know. And it's one of those unique skill sets that I really have and I bring to my clients around calling this out, and not even calling it out, but creating a safe place for you to be seen and for you to step into and for you to step up for yourself, right? And in and of this self, showing up as your authentic self is the thing that heals you. Showing up in your true problems, but your true desires, right? Your problems are only there to create your desires. And when you can show up in your truth and in what's really, really, really going on, which is what my clients do, that is when huge transformation and huge change occurs, right? When you're really in that vulnerability, when you're really with yourself in that way and allowing yourself to be seen and supported in that way. And my clients are incredible. I mean, my clients go there. They are women in their power. They are women saying yes to themselves. They are women who know their worth and know what they deserve and what they desire. And we're working through it all. This is a place of deep, deep transformation in my space. And if you want to become a client and change everything for the rest of your entire life, send me a DM, Queen. I'm offering a special discount for you. You absolutely need this work. This is what you've been missing. This will change your life forever. And we are just beginning. So get in here. You want this. Trust me, you want this. It's the answer to all of your relationship problems. It's the answer to all of your abundance problems and self-worth problems and confidence problems. So do not wait. Get in here immediately for yourself. Say yes to you. And when you do, you'll start to feel the shift immediately and things will start to change. And I love you. And if you have questions, please reach out. I'm so excited to meet you and be with you and create this together and create your life together and create a new reality for you together. Much love to you.